Join us as we dive into the Caribbean cuisine here on Local Flavor. Hi, how are you? Or how they say it in Jamaica, Wagwan. Welcome to Local Flavor. I'm Chef Costa Magoulas, and in this episode, we're going to learn about the food of the Caribbean and the differences between some Caribbean and American foods. Joining me on this episode is my lovely wife, Yvonne. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Are you planning on doing anything on the show this time?
I'm going to assemble something tonight.
Uh-oh.
And that will be dessert. I'm going to use coconut and bananas and a secret ingredient.
What's the ingredient?
It's a secret.
You're a big help.
You'll have to wait.
Don't forget, this is a call-in show, so if you have any questions, call us at 1-800-901-9238. Now put it in your phone, speed dial it, and call us every week. There are all types of Caribbean foods, such as ackee and saltfish from Jamaica, grout with rice and beans from Haiti, crabs and callaloo, that's a great name, from Trinidad and Tobago, rice and beans with fresh stew from Belize. They all have something very much in common, the distinctive Caribbean flavor.
My name is Avery Graham. I've been in the United States for 46 years.
My name is Paul Graham. I am in the United States from the year 1969.
I would consider the difference between American food and Jamaican food as the Jamaican food is very spicy. There's a lot of seasoning put into the Jamaican food. Pepper, Jamaican allspice, and a lot of onions and just a lot of spice that we use, a lot of spices we use in Jamaica. And as American food, they use a lot of spice, yes, but it's not as spicy as the Jamaican food. Jamaicans believe in well-seasoned food. If it's not seasoned, it doesn't taste good to them. Whereas Americans, salt and pepper, it's good. But don't give that to a Jamaican.
We celebrate a holiday in Jamaica, which in the United States they do not really celebrate. You have to be a West Indian to celebrate it in the United States. The holiday is our Independence Day, August 6th. We got independence from England, August 6th, 1962. It's a big celebration every year. We do a lot of partying. There's a lot of stage shows and a whole lot of celebration that day, which every Jamaican, I would say, take part in.
Man, that was really interesting. You know, the history of the Caribbean is really amazing. The Taino Indians and the Carib Indians were really the first settlers in the Caribbean. And actually the Caribbean was named after the Carib Indians. Then came the Spanish. You know, Christopher Columbus came along and he dropped off a lot of stuff in the Caribbean that people like all the fruits. We have the lemons, the cherries, oranges, and different things. They brought in goats, they brought in chickens. They also brought in sugarcane, which is amazing, and that led to the sugarcane plantations that were built in the Caribbean. Now, the British brought in, you know, African slaves to work those traditional plantations to make sugar. But when they made sugar, they also made rum. and that got to be a big industry, okay? And this is something people don't realize. African Americans are the ones that developed rum in Jamaica. Not Jamaica, but in Tobago. And they're the ones that brought it to Caribbean, and then, of course, the British spread it throughout the world. And I never knew that. I thought it was pretty... When they abolished slavery, they started bringing in Indian and Chinese laborers in the Caribbean. So there you see there's 6 or 7 different types of cuisines that are influenced in the Caribbean. I mean, there's all kinds of things happening down there. And now they're making it to another level. Now, we're going to start cooking something. You ready to cook something?
I'm ready. I hear you started something on the side.
Well, I got something going over here. It's one of your favorites. It's okra.
Yes, okra.
And what I did, that sounds pretty good. Now, don't try this at home, okay? All right, you know. I have, and the recipe for okra is coming up. It's a real simple recipe, and it's really quite good. Got to put some onions in it. I like red onions. I think it's really good. And what we're doing, we're sauteing this. Look at that. The Africans that came to the Caribbean actually brought the okra with them. See those knife skills? Isn't that fancy?
Yes, that's pretty fancy.
There's not much to this. We're going to be cooking it and letting it simmer down. And then we're going to start looking at our mango salad coleslaw. Man, this thing is fantastic. You ready to bring that over here? Now, let's talk about this mango salad, actually coleslaw. And what are you doing there? You're messing with my stuff. Now, this is a mango right here. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I know.
Yes, yes, it is.
Go ahead. You can have a bite. That suits you?
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Oh, that's nice and fresh.
Isn't that
and cold.
beautiful? Now, what I have in here is grated carrots. I have the Napa Chinese cabbage. Pretty simple. And then I'm going to add, there it is.
There it is.
I'm going to put that in there. Now, you know that's going to be refreshing. I'm going to put some red wine vinegar in here. Isn't that hard? You could do this.
Yes, this is more of an assembly kind of thing once the cabbage is cut. And that I can do.
Well, the recipe card is coming up so people can see what all the ingredients are here. But here's the thing. You say it's easy to do. Yeah, it's easy to do. I had everything cut for you.
I know,
You could have come up here.
That's why it was easy to do.
And then I have to have some lime juice. I didn't bring my special lime juicer.
Well, your hands seem to be doing the job this time.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I also have, oops, don't forget my okra. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let me tell you something, folks. If you try this at home, don't do it over the stove. Do it on the table or something, because if you miss, you'll make a big mess on the stove, okay? I also put Dijon mustard in here, and that makes it pretty special. And honey.
I didn't know you put honey in that one.
Well, you just learned something.
I
It's on
did
the
learn
recipe.
something.
Did you look at the
I
card?
didn't read the recipe card yet.
Okay, there we go. We'll get this in here. And we start. I'd have you mix this by hand, but I know that'd be a mess.
Yeah, I'd probably
In fact,
make
I'm going to do that by hand. Turn my little stove down here a little bit. Don't forget, folks, this is a call-in show, 1-800-901-9238. And we'll answer any questions about the Caribbean, at least we try. I can't promise we'll have the answer. I'm not going to leave that in there. You know, that's starting to look pretty good, isn't it? Oh, look at that.
You still have some other ingredients. What else are you going to put in there?
Well, that's not all the ingredients for this. I'm cooking something else over here. Come on, woman.
I guess
Cook
that's
with the
why you're the
program.
chef.
Yeah, I can't put all my ingredients. This is for something else we're cooking. But we're going to put some almonds in it. Now, tell me that doesn't look good. Are you going to taste it? I know you want to taste it.
Well, I will. I'll wait. I'll wait.
No, you don't have to wait. Come, get it now.
All right, then I'm grabbing a
I don't want to
fork.
hear you complaining later. I didn't get to eat anything. Oh.
Wonderful.
Isn't that
That's
really,
great.
isn't that nice?
Year-round, that would be wonderful.
Especially during the summer and everything. That's just really a nice dish. And then I'm going to change gloves over here. Oh, how are we doing? All right. All right. How do you want to serve this? You want a special plate or regular
we
plate?
can leave it in the big bowl.
On a big bowl? Is
Yeah,
that a
we'll
bowl?
leave it in the big bowl.
I'll just, in the big bowl?
Yeah, we'll leave it in the big bowl, right here. That's all for me.
How's that look?
Oh, that looks wonderful.
You know,
Smells
this
even better.
needs a little something. I think I'm going to put some jerk seasoning in it.
Oh, not too much. I can't eat it
Okay. You know,
But
you're
that
in the
is
Caribbean, they have spicy food.
then. I know, that was what Miss Graham was saying.
Isn't that
Needs
nice?
lots of spice.
Oh, man. Y'all want to smell this out there? Come on, you taste it. That's good. All right. Now we're going to show this in a plate. Actually, I'm going to let it cook just a little bit more. There we go.
That's beautiful.
And then we're going to put this away. And I'm going to start one of our other items for a later demo that we're going to do. So if you see something cooking over here, that's for our conch soup coming up, okay? But it takes a little time to cook, so I'm putting it on early. And we'll get back to it in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
That's fine with me. You're cooking.
Of course I am. And you know, in the Caribbean, breadfruit is really a big thing. British brought breadfruit to the Caribbean. You know who brought it to the Caribbean? It was Captain Bligh.
Oh, a pirate.
He was a British officer. Come
Oh, I
on.
thought Captain Bligh was a pirate.
And they brought breadfruit because breadfruit was high in protein, and they eat breadfruit all over the Caribbean. This is what it looks like.
Looks like a dinosaur egg.
Yes, it's almost like a green coconut that it's got little spots on it. Here, what you do is you put
It's
it in
very
the oven.
heavy, real dense.
It is extremely dense, and what you do is you just kind of cut a little bit on the top off, and a little bit off the bottom, and you put it into a pan with a little bit of water, and you bake it for about an hour. If you just put it in by itself, it'll burn. So you have to put it in the water. I just taught you something, okay?
Yes, I learned something else.
And then you leave it in there. Once it bakes for an hour, it gets tender. And then this one, of course, is green. And then you cut it up in little pieces like this. And what I promised you could taste it.
I know, I have been waiting.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting. What I did with this, it's pretty starchy. It's a side dish. You would never eat it for a main course of any kind. And then there you go. You can taste that.
I'm going to taste that.
Really good?
It's really good.
Okay. Now, if you're in Daytona Beach area and then you have the taste for some really great Jamaican food, I have just the place for you. And you know what it's called?
Tell me.
Well, it's got a special name. Check out this restaurant called Better Taste.
That's a great.
Welcome to Better Taste, where I'm going to be showing you our foods today. This is our rice and peas. Nice red rice and peas with coconut milk. This is our Spanish rice, otherwise called yellow rice. We have my favorite right here, which is our curried goat. Nice, rich curried goat. I also have oxtail. Nice oxtail. You guys should come and try this oxtail. We have our curried chicken in our rich creamy sauce. And of course our brown stewed chicken. This is real Jamaican brown stewed chicken. Over here we have our steamed cabbage and our macaroni and cheese. We have our stewed beef right here. Nice rich stewed beef and our white rice.
My name is Kevin Miller, owner of Better Taste Jamaican Restaurant. Okay, our dish ranging from 30 minutes up to 2 hours take to create a real meal, Jamaican meal. If I was a customer, well, all my dishes good, but I would prefer to go for the oxtail or the escovitch fish or the steamed fish. For dessert, we do carrot cake, cheesecake, coconut cake, red velvet, pineapple walnut. If you need to get real Jamaican cuisine, you need to visit no other place than Better Taste Jamaican Restaurant. We located at 500 Seabreeze Boulevard or 841 Ridgewood Avenue.
We need to go down there and eat right now.
I'm
okay?
ready to
Wait a
go.
minute, we need to finish cooking this show here, okay? Look, I got the soup on, the conch soup. I've got it sitting over here, and I have to start adding some ingredients to it real quick.
What was that?
That was stock I put in there, and it's got all kinds of neat ingredients. It's got carrots, it has corn, it has celery, it has onions. And we're going to have the recipe come up here in just a second. And then we're going to add something really special to it, coconut milk.
Oh, that sounds good.
Isn't that? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, look at that coconut milk. Gosh, I cracked that coconut this afternoon. Do you believe that?
Had to
You
be a
don't
pretty
believe
big
that.
Coconut.
Oh, that's looking good already. Oh, the recipe card's up so we can look at what the ingredients are. It's amazing. You have to cut your vegetables real small so that they'll savor, cook real well. Man, this is looking fantastic already. I'm loving this. Okay. I need to add the secret ingredients, half and half.
Oh,
It's
that's-
fat-free, half and half.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Fat-free. All right, y'all out there, if you don't believe this, just check the label. Well, it doesn't say it exactly on the label. You know, I can't believe I can't this open. I bet I can now. Okay, there we go. And you know what I need in here?
Conch?
Conch! I knew you would be worth something on the show.
I happen to have some right here.
Listen, while I'm making this, I'm also going to do something with this Jamaica jerk pork. So I'm going to add the conch to this. It'll start simmering. Now, if you can't find conch at your local stores, you can go to seafood shops and get it. But if you have a little trouble with that, you can always use clams.
Clams.
Okay? They're not the same density as conch. And to be honest with you, conch is probably about $14 a pound, and clams are a lot cheaper, okay? And it tastes a little bit different, but it'll be fun. All right, we got this simmering over here. That's good. Got to add a little bit of salt to it. How much salt do you think I'm going to put in there? You have no
Just
idea.
the right amount.
We'll put that right in there. And I'm going to put some pepper in here. And then I've got this pan heating up for Jamaica jerk pork. Woo-wee. I love it when I do the dance to that. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a festive
All
Caribbean
right.
dance.
Boy,
you
this
did
thing is
right
starting to
there.
get hot now. All right, this is pork. You know, everybody eats Jamaica jerk chicken, so I thought we'd do something a little different. We'd do pork. So you can go to the store and get a little pork loin and cut it into little steaks. And I have a suggestion. What you should do when you're dealing with pork is marinate it overnight. And because sometimes you cut your pork steaks and they're kind of dry, you cook them so long. If you marinate them in brown sugar and salt, and do it in, you know, equal parts, tablespoon or so each, do it overnight, and they cook faster, and they don't get as dried out.
So you just gave away a really big secret, because I see you do that at home, and the pork tenderloins.
Did I tell
always-
everybody the secret?
Yes, you did.
Well,
That's
don't y'all
good.
say anything, okay? This is a secret. Don't tell anybody, all right?
But it comes
Golly.
out nice and moist every time.
Oh,
It's a
shoot.
good secret to share.
And that was in our cookbook coming out next year.
How spicy
No, I don't
is-
have a cookbook coming
How
out.
spicy is that seasoning?
Well,
I've had the jerk chicken before, and it was very, very hot.
I'd give you,
I don't think I should try.
you know, it's amazing, jerk seasoning. A lot of those spices came from the Indian cuisine. It's really, and we got these cooking. Go ahead and bring your cream out.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. There's the recipe card. Now, you know, a lot of you want to make your own jerk seasoning. You really can. It's not hard to do. You just have to get a bunch of different spices. It has, you know, different things in it. Now, me, be honest with you, I've made it from scratch before, but I usually just go out and buy a good jerk seasoning, okay? Now, we're going to cook that up. And while I'm doing that, Yvan's going to put her special dessert together, whatever the heck it is. So what do you got there?
Well, assembling things is my specialty. So what I have here is some whipped cream.
Okay.
I also have some yogurt.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of folded that together. And then I'm going to
Well, that was
add-
really hard.
I know. I look brilliant, and it's very easy. And you did pre-cut the pineapple and the bananas for me.
I cut all the fruit, okay?
I'm not allowed to play with knives.
What do you have there?
So I have the fresh pineapple and the bananas. So I'm just going to
Did you hear
fold
that?
these
Fresh,
in.
okay?
Fresh. It's
not
fresh.
canned, not frozen.
Absolutely
Fresh.
fresh. And it's this simple. You just fold it in. And you can dip this up into little parfait cups. I like little footed bowls.
You know, that's right
myself.
down your alley. You really don't have
Yeah,
to
you
do
can
much
make
to
it look real pretty and it tastes good. And then to top it off, I'm
We got the
going to
recipe
add-
cards up. See, you can't hide any of your secrets up in there. But I got one I'm going to surprise you with.
I'm going to put the sliced almonds in here when I dip that up, and I'm also going to fold in some coconut, shaved coconut, because that just puts it over the top.
You like that?
Yes, it makes it really
Now,
tasty.
is the cameras turned off? Nobody's watching or anything? Because I've got an ingredient I want to throw in there.
Would it be? What could that be?
You don't see this, okay? This is Jamaica rum, all right? Let's make this thing Jamaican.
Oh, there we go. Now,
And then we pour some in here. And, oh,
and that essence of the rum really makes this taste so good. And it's that
that's
simple.
looking pretty good.
That's
You really
simple.
worked hard to put that together.
It
huh?
was mind-blowing. I'm so tired now.
Oh, you're going to have to take a break? Come over here. Look at this. I want you to see something here. Come on down. I'm not going to make you cook. Now, doesn't that look good?
It smells good, too.
Yeah, look at that Jamaica jerk. Oh, man.
How's the soup coming?
Pork is the other good food, isn't it? The one that's
Oh,
low
the other
in
white
fat.
meat.
I have to eat chicken every night at home. She won't let me cook anything else.
That's not true.
Oh, look at this. This is coming together. We have this. So we're going to let those keep cooking. Oh, this is looking great. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit of parsley into my soup because it's done. And I'm going to put, no, I guess I better not put it in yours. How about that?
Oh, that's pretty.
I thought it would be. You know, you're not the only, oh, isn't that
I
nice?
actually made a nice-looking dessert. Would you care for some, sir?
I don't eat stuff you make. I don't.
You can try that after the show.
Well, I'll take a spoon and taste it, okay? Well, if you give me a spoon, I'll taste it, okay?
Go ahead.
That rum just puts it right
It's the
over the
rum,
top.
I know. Had nothing to do with my skill set. So how about that conch soup?
Oh, it's looking good. But you know what I want to do right now? I want to put, oh, thank you very much. This is what I wanted to show them was this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? How about that, okay?
That's nice.
And you put a little bit of coleslaw right here on the side. Put a little breadfruit over on this side. Come on, is that nice?
That's a nice meal. Very good.
That was too easy, wasn't it?
That was. All right.
You know, next time on Local Flavor, we're cooking in the Greek tradition. If you want to cook along with us, we're making some great traditional Greek gyro dishes and tzatziki sauce. Here's a list of the ingredients you will need if you want to cook with us. The full screen will show you the recipe right there. There it is. And we'll also have it on our Facebook page. Well, that's about all the time we have for you today. Check out our recipes on Facebook and you can always catch us on your YouTube at WDSC TV 15. Sorry if you didn't get your questions answered, but you can email us at WDSCTV@DaytonaState.edu. Thank you for joining us on Local Flavor. See you next time. Thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate
You're welcome. Thank you.
it. Thank you, crew. Can't eat my pork now.